Hey everyone! I'm back again to update you on my life in China. So it's been about 3 months since I started living in Xi'an. It's definitely starting to feel more like home now than a foreign town. I'm starting to get used to the routine here now, and it's really hitting me that this is my life and this is not just an extended vacation. I live and work here now. I'm a part of this community. I spend a lot of my time playing ping pong at Lanjiang Park. Exploring Xi'an, trying to find something new every day. Just found this giant bridge, have no idea where it goes, but I'm about to find out. Man, the bridge is so long, I can't even ride all the way across. Now we've just hit the top of the bridge and I want you to get a look at this view. This is Xi'an. So here's what I found on the other side of the bridge, some more Chinese farmland. I also found this really cool and old shrine. And nobody's really here, so you can just kind of ride on through. So this is the more affluent side of Xi'an. Just another day in this tiny town. Xi'an is such an awesome town to live in. Everybody's super welcoming and nice. I love living here because I never know what I'm gonna find. It's a constantly changing town that's still going through urbanization, and it's also full of people with old school traditional Chinese values. One minute you'll be surrounded by farms, and the next minute you'll be in a place with a brand new scenic boardwalk right by the river. There are these little attractions all over the town that aren't really marked on a map. You kind of just have to find them on your own. There's a place in town called the Weiyu Bar. It's pretty much the only bar in town. Most of the other ones have gone out of business. And ironically, it's an American-themed bar. It's a really cozy, nice place. They have karaoke almost every night, and I'm pretty much a regular customer there. I made an awesome local friend named B. He lives in the same apartment as me, and he works as the manager at the beer factory in Xi'an. He's much older than me, and he's kind of taken on that role of like a really cool uncle. Though his English isn't that great, he's definitely improving. Anytime I need help, especially when I'm lost in the language barrier, he always lends a hand. I teach him English, and in return, he teaches me Mandarin. One night, he took me to a fantastic restaurant, and as we were leaving, we ran into his boss. I turned to B and I said, 他是你的老板? Which means, is this your boss? I bowed and I said hello to his boss. His boss was really impressed that I knew a little Chinese, and he actually treated us to foot and back massages. Something like this has never happened to me before, so that's a first. B also took me to his wife's hometown, which is about a 40-minute drive outside of the city area of Xi'an. It's way out in the countryside and the roads are not so great. When we arrived at the house, I was completely blown away. B's family owns a huge farm where they grow oranges and lots of other things. It's a really peaceful farming village that you'd pretty much see in a movie. He showed me around the farm and gave me more oranges than I could ever ask for. And what I thought was going to be just a really small, chill day with just B and his wife turned out to be something more like a party. I met all of B's family and they were all super excited to see a foreigner. They busted out the cards and the mahjong and started gambling. His family showed me around on the other side of the farm and we went and we explored a bit. I also met 2 of B's nieces who were super adorable. The both of them took me by the hand and showed me around the whole farm. Everyone in B's family is super helpful. They worked and they also prepared some food. When the meals were ready, I could hardly believe my eyes. It was definitely one of the best meals I've had so far here in China. Moreover, it just felt so great to be included in their family and feel so immersed in this lifestyle. Sometimes it does get a bit too quiet in Xi'an. I visit some of my friends in Changde about every other weekend. I love going there and hanging out with them, exploring, visiting the parks, and always trying new food. I went there for Thanksgiving, and a bunch of the foreign friends that I made had cooked an American-style Thanksgiving feast. It was so great to have American-style home-cooked food after so long. Teaching is still just as fun as when I first started. The kids' enthusiasm and excitement always keep me going, even on a bad day. I didn't really want to give them an exam because they already have so much work. So instead, I taught them how to play Jeopardy, and that was kind of like a review for everything that we had learned for the whole month. As a part of my American slang lesson, I showed them Adventure Time, which is one of my favorite cartoon shows. And as a part of an American media lesson, I also showed them superheroes. They absolutely loved both of the lessons, so it just made teaching so much more fun. The grade 2 students have never had a foreign teacher, so sometimes I volunteer and I teach them a class. They always give me really cool gifts like teapots and tea. Chinese chessboards, custom signs, postcards, and even a painting. I've been trying to teach myself a lot of new skills since I've been here. I teach myself Chinese and Japanese every day, and I'm trying to teach myself how to cook. I never really cooked much back home, so everything that I'm doing right now is really new. So tonight we're having rice and eggs and a personal favorite of mine, Hunan-style eggplant, otherwise known as chizi. Gotta heat up that wok like a boss. So one of my students' moms, she taught me how to cook this Hunan-style eggplant. So the trick here is to turn the eggplant upside down. Boom! Toss in some peppers. You know we can't go wrong with some eggs. I just always try to have a lot of fun. A couple days ago I went to Xi'an for the weekend and I got the chance to see the Terracotta Warriors. It was something that I always wanted to see in person and I'm really glad I got to get it out the way. I met up with Kendricks, one of my closest friends from back home in New York. We explored the city and took the metro and the bus everywhere, so it was really easy to get around. We found this awesome Indian food spot, so it was really great to kind of get away from Chinese food for a bit. I also met up with some other friends from AYC and we all shared a hostel together. I had such a blast with them and my trip would not have been as awesome without them. I absolutely love the architecture in Xi'an. I think it's the perfect mix between a small and big city. They have really cool old school Tang Dynasty architecture, and their most famous buildings like the Bell Tower light up so beautifully at night. Exploring Hui Min Street, which was the Muslim quarter of Xi'an, was definitely my favorite part of the trip. There's so much great food, tons of people, and the energy of the place just makes you want to party and dance. I loved Hui Min Street because we would always find the unexpected. From people dressed as the Monkey King to an overweight and smoking Spider-Man. Hui Min Street just seemed to have it all. It was awesome. I had just made the very last bus going back to my town, so I got really lucky. To my surprise, it was a sleeper bus, so instead of seats, the bus was filled with beds. It made the ride so much more comfortable and it was my first time ever taking a bus like that, so that was a lot of fun. So overall, I gotta say my life in China is going pretty well. As usual, I'll post another video up next month. Love you guys. Peace.